Hello, Little everyone. Thank you for connecting. I am Ami, broadcasting from Far East Japan. I have Monday here, so let me start the Twitter live here. Okay, to go live. Okay, here we go. Oops. I need to go wrong. Log in is different. Tweet. Something always happens here. Okay. So the live. And then paste. Okay, so now we'll go live. Okay, so let's see how these things go in. Little, oops, good angle, and let's see. Oh, good. So I am live, and then this allows me to be in handy watching, and then this is the live. Hello, Liplay viewer. Thank you for connecting. I am Ami, broadcasting from Far East Japan. I have an it's a significant microphone here. Full moon here in Far East. Okay. So the music I am using here today is the Deep Spiritual Cleansing, Positive Mind Healing Energy, Frequency of Love, Self-Healing. That's what the sound. So I'm gonna give a little bit of relaxing space. Realize that it's still a hustle to setting up the system here for YouTube, Twitch, and here for Twitter live. Sorry, this is stable. Okay, so this is the eclipse season, and I'm noticing that this one last night when I was sleeping, it's some sort of emotion building up and quite unsure the cause of it. You know, sometimes we have no particular conscious reasons but feeling anxious. You know, and one of these. So, and then I was looking for the causes of that as much as I can find consciously. But, and then I concluded that, okay, so the moon is full, almost. And then that makes sense. And then I chose that as the reason and decided to come here for almost, I was very skipping. Yeah, but so you can tell it's a little late schedule. But and then also in conjunction with our weekly reminder. What reminder is for? For a conscious creator of our everyday life, conscious living participant, that to use personal power and forget everything basically. Surrender for what we are unable to do and give our energy to do something we can use our personal power to create the change. And easily we forget about that power we always have, and to just to accept as is like, you know, to complaining or to just observe or whatever. But yeah, I mean, any situation we always have a choice, and sometimes it's very hard to admit that, because when you make a mistake, and then to like to have someone else's because of them, because of she, because of he, because they say, he said, she said, you know, that type of the world around us was the cause of it. However, we still have that choice. And conscious choice is very powerful. And we only have 5% of consciousness. Rest of other 95% is unconscious subconscious, autopilot, based on the past experience, based on a belief system, BS. And something what we learned about repeating on and on and on, that is actually supporting our everyday life to become more efficient. Hello, happy full moon, Mel. Thank you for stopping by, connecting. So, however, when we repeat it automatically, then it's avoiding our success or growth or ideal experience that we would like to explore. Then we have problem. So then we got to become aware of it and then choose for possibility and then adjust. In my terminology, I call it as a self exercise, self development, self bettering, you name it, conscious living, to adjust everything that we can adjust for ourselves, the world around, for ideal way. When we grow, when we change, because we are always changing, so at least we become aware of it and then use our personal power to choose for better. And then these are healthy choices. And when we develop the healthy way of thinking, mindset, and then that helps, that goes into the subconscious. So the autopilot, without much thinking about it, automatically respond in a healthy alignment. So that's what the idea, just like a mind muscle building. That's what we've been doing for Monday, for as a weekly reminder to think better, to feel better, and being better, choose better for conscious creation. And today happened to be the full moon lunar eclipse. I think it's a total lunar eclipse. Unfortunately, we expect the rain. And personally, I feel this month so far just went so fast. The beginning of this month was the new moon, actually the end of the month. Then it's so fast already. I haven't still holding this image, not to posting over the Instagram. I kept saying for over a month. Gee, but that's the flows. But I will. I wish I want to do that. I just got to choose the word appropriately. Okay, so let's check this week's full moon reminder for all of us. Full moon eclipse season, and the cosmic show is pretty active. The Mercury's been retrograding since the last week for the almost 3 weeks. And this is the full moon reminder for all of us. Okay. So, I like this. Healing, healthy joy, healthy joy, healthy joy. The seventh energy center, color purple. Somewhat I'm wearing purple, intuitively choosing color, which is the color purple, and consciousness, cosmic energy, life. That's the energy center, and divine life, purpose. In conjunction with joy is one of the 5 human basic emotions: love, joy, fear, anger, and sadness. So that's the positive energy emotion, the highest vibration of this emotion. So let's check what the unhealthy thought first. The unhealthy thought here is, I don't know what my personal dreams and life purpose are. I tend to get my joy through my family and friends. I don't know what my personal dreams and life purpose are. I tend to get my joy through my family and friends. That's unhealthy thought. You know, when I was reading this, that actually reminded me back in teenager and 20s. I was that me, resonating to this unhealthy thought. So here, healthy thought is, as I pursue happiness through my dreams and life purpose, I give birth to the unrealized potential within me, the unlimited splendor of my soul. Ooh, this is a good reminder of under the full moon. As I pursue happiness through my dreams and life purpose, I give birth to the unrealized potential within me, the unlimited splendor of my soul. Healthy joy, life purpose, cosmic energy. Let's check what Dr. Mona Lisa needs to add on this. Healthy joy, crown chakra, 42. Breathe in. I noticed that my breath being shallow over the weekend, so consciously expanding lungs and expressing when I noted that shallow breath. Okay. Healthy joy, 42. Healthy joy. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Oops. Okay. For many women, their lives are centered on their partner and children. However, if their partner leaves and their children grown up, their quality of life plummets. If we don't have a life purpose or a dream that we are working to fulfill, our lives can feel as if they have no meanings, no meaning. To survive and thrive emotionally, everyone needs a dream, a future-oriented goal. If we have no idea what our purpose in life is, we need to go to a coach or other counselor who can help to assess our skills and talent. The joy in life comes from the thrill of chasing our dream. It's so true. And this is one of the hardest. I mean, I was there to look for my heart of the matter, disallowing for whatever the reasons are, that layers of layers are all over that core pure joy. This is the joy. The life purpose is the soul's urge and inner child aliveness, you name it. That's the joy. And that core essence being so covered it up with being part of society or becoming a mature person, or to developing some other skills, to being fitting into the oneness and to grow as a person, as an new mature identity, for example, and then misaligning to that core essence sometimes, if that's the case, and it feels strange, that the joy, look for the joy in around us, especially where I came from. The community is the unity first type of, collective first type of mindset society. It's kind of dangerous though. So when you act out based on that self choice, then being pointed out as selfish. No, it's self-centered. But selfish means like the world, the society doesn't admit or even no awareness of the individuality. That's dynamic, but that's the society and the collective energy. So when I came from there, and then to look for some joy, is that my success is because the family member happy or parents make excited about, I need to be a good girl of my, the daddy's good girl, for example. Always like look for that good girl is to aligning is the joy of my dreams. That was so wrong. Sometimes that resonate to both the heart of the matter and that alignment. But in case of me, it was different. So later years, like when I really became an adult, mature person, and then realized that, gee, what do I really want from the heart? Not that way of thinking, not something that I am good at to train to, or as in a career, or it's above neck, it's so big, and then pressing the heart of the matter, heart desire. So revealing that layers, it's been the journey starting this century, I think, I must say, starting this century, 2000. So wow, over like 20 years. That's a good number of journey. And then at the middle of the course, around 10, over a decade ago, the boom of the awakening, so-called awakening happened. But when look for that purpose, and unable to find it, it's very frustrating, and no one can tell this is it for you. We all have the power to disallowing that. And then we all need to connect to within, connect to ourselves. Answer is all within here, within you. So take a time to reveal in. And it has been okay, and then now what, from here to the next? Then it's always a good to reveal in what's next. Maybe you already achieved it, or maybe you learned something new, and wow, discover there is another way to pursue that passion or whatever. So then maybe it's good to adjust it, to maintain the passion, or just to connect where you are on the path. Actually, that's where I am, to notice where I am. I feel like every moon cycle I'm telling to myself and then sharing this view to review how far we came from, and then I'm just talking to myself that am I moving forward or backward? And the life sometimes feel like moving forward and then step backward. But when we move 3 steps forward and 2 backward, and then still 1 step ahead from where we started. So we got to be very fair to what we've been dancing back and forth type of movement, with the generosity and kindness to self, and embody self-love first. So this music is perfect to self-love cleansing. And then under this full moon energy, it's good to let go of no longer serving everything and write that all down and burn it or flash it under this eclipse full moon. This is powerful, especially if you have an angry about the person or the situation did happen to you or didn't happen. So that emotion, write that down and bring it all out from your system, and then have universe take care of that, to cleansing, filter in, and then open to come back with something fresh energy to rejuvenate the space that we are given by releasing all that. So the reminder to do is the healthy joy, the cosmic energy, life purpose, the pure joy. As I pursue happiness through my dreams and life purpose, I give birth to the unrealized potential within me, the unlimited splendor of my souls. So allowing that soul's urge to be heard by our above neck portion, and then so we can use our knowledge, intelligence, intuition to sort out what we can make this soul's urge come to this physical experience during this earth life journey. So that's the reminder for this full moon for all of us. And I am more than happy to pick that reminder for you if you like. Under this full moon reminder, please drop the number between 1 to 10 for me, so then I will pick the card for you to check the energy and come up with a reminder. Might be helpful for this full moon to work on. Thank you, Mel, for the hearts. Would you like to pick the card, Mel? Happy full moon. Fullness. Something goes. Don't see that. 4. Okay. 4 for male. And then for some reason, have you noticed your physical appetite like changes as on the flow? Okay. Okay. I've been so hungry. I mean, physically. Like sometimes it's a low appetite, and sometimes for no reason is I really want to eat. It's a huge appetite, and that's what was happening since yesterday. I was like, just keep eating, and body needs some food. Hungry for it. Maybe yeah, maybe I am hungry for this full moon. Hungry like a wolf. Oh, by the way, I just noticed the apps up on my cell phone. I haven't logged out yet since I've been using as is. And then I can still log in there though. And remaining the broadcast, I think they're deleting portion by portion or something like. I know no one is using it, but I still can go up and then just to check the whole previous broadcast. Unable to search, or these function are already, gone, stopped, but still server is still up some level. Okay. 4 for male. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Strange. I don't know why this doesn't give me the... Okay. So, I think I'm gonna stop this. Quiet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Hold on 1 second. The birds are very active lately. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is for male. Okay. Healthy love. Healthy love. The 5th energy center, color blue. It's about throat chakra, throat, shoulders, arms, and thyroid, mouth, and teeth, gums, and jaw. It's the communication, express self authentically. That's what the energy center in conjunction with love is. Any kind of love. Okay, here is the... unhealthy thought. If I love someone, it it means that it comes harder for me to speak my mind, especially if I am angry. So the healthy thought is, in a loving relationship, by taking appropriate action and communicating directly, I can transform any troubling situation, problem, or obstacle. Okay, so let me go scan your energy. Something is... Okay. So, okay. All of a sudden, I feel heated up energy. Ooh, it's hot. It's probably coming from your energy. So I'm the last sentence that I share here as an transforming situation, problem, or obstacle. I got word obstacle more than a situation or problem. So it's like an obstacle is the challenge. So I feel that taking care of that everyday's matter as a challenge in a new way, that's what I am sensing. And this is the reminder to speak out in new way, to use the emotion as an energy for making better. And speak out is one of the hardest challenging and required skill, which I am actually a professional communication designer for on behalf of someone else. However, that to speaking out own emotion is the hardest. That's what I learned. And when we master that, and that gives so much quality of in relationship in general with friends, family members, and we feel comfortable expressing our emotions, because most of us came from the discipline that showing emotion is a negative excitement, bad thing. Don't show emotion in that way. You are so emotional person. It's embarrassing. It's like a taboo almost, like that is because of the expressing emotion in raw data, like raw energy. And not too many of us learn the skill how we can use this raw data to appropriate way, use the energy to help us reach the goal what we would like to go. So that's a communication skill. And it is hard because we are so intimate to feel a feeling, that feeling, and that feeling is coming from our perception, and then also the way we digest the emotion, and especially for love is such an caring, nurturing, important person or important relatedness. It's so becoming sensitive. That's nature of that. And to requires courage to speak out. However, once we know one step, how to step the down step, and then practicing it's becoming easier. So that's actually one of the things that I learned for myself, is really like the gift that I gave to myself. Especially, this is the funny story that I was in the communication industry. And then the teacher told me in the workshop in LA, she was also came from the same industry. And then I was open to her because we share the same career background. It came from the same industry, like it smells the same way, perceiving, digesting information. So I was with her workshop in years and years and actually a decade. And then unexpectedly, what I learned, the steps she was teaching, I didn't even pay attention what she was going to teach, but like a creative life tools that she shares, and one of which was to expressing emotion. So I was so open, and it's like, wow, this is like so important to gain as a master. And since then, that fear of expressing disappeared. And then I learned that when we love that person, the person who we love is the hardest to express in. It's a family member or partners and friends, for example. So yeah, at some point I really want to share the steps. So coming back to your reading, under this full moon, letting go is that to releasing that familiar way of holding that awareness is to holding that emotion, keep it personal energy, and to take the stance to view as a viewer, to make a harmony with everybody, then to make that collectively defining, but your personal emotion is kept in somewhere. I mean, that's what I'm energetically seeing the dynamic. And then perhaps that's the new way, is to find a way to not okay to keep the personal energy, emotion, because these are eventually piles to our beingness. And this is the fifth energy center, so it's like a neck and throat chakra, shoulders and arms, physical body needing the paying attention, or vice versa. If you get some attention from your neck, shoulder, thyroid, jaw, mouth, this area, and then this is the sign to practicing that emotion to express some new way for a healthier choice. That's a reminder for this full moon, Mel. I hope that this will help you become aware of a new idea for your better, and sending the healing. And a reminder to find a new way expressing love. Thank you for allowing. You're welcome. Yeah, so that's the emotion, and the full moon is emotionally charging point. So become emotional easily, and to this is the way that expressing emotion, use the emotion, not being used by emotion. Hello, Caroline. Happy full moon. Thank you for stopping by. Full moon. I myself is a so emotional, moody person. and to make the trouble when I expressing the emotion, and then I just stay back and then just to stay away from it. That's the way that I've been choosing up to some point, and then realize that's unhealthy and that's piles. Happy full moon. Isn't it? Yes. It's been very emotional. Indeed. Would you like to pick the card under this full moon? Caroline, perhaps? If so, pick the number between 1 to 10 for me, please, quick. I feel like 8. Okay, 8, infinite. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it seems like a cosmic show is pretty active. Like Mercury's been retrograding, and some planets are doing whatever. I'm outside of the expertise, but yeah, it seems to be very cosmic shows are sparkling all around. So 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here is for Caroline. Okay. The card you picked is healthy goals. Healthy goals. The first energy center, root chakra, color red, earthy experience in conjunction with the goal. So unhealthy thought is I don't have the ability to support myself in the world. That's unhealthy thought. The healthy thought is my ability to support myself in the outer world is a reflection of my mental, emotional, and spiritual consciousness. So let me go check your energy. Well, actually, soon after pick this card, the earthiness is that this is a reminder and a good moon to bring in all the pieces to the planting what you already planted, and then stay on that track to just allow that to grow in the earthy way, and perhaps that to keep dedicated with the appropriate amount of connectedness, and then being aware and being patient perhaps for this cycle, and especially this challenging all around energy is seems to be the trend right now, and feel like you already decided to the particular goal. So it could be a good idea to stay on the track with a patient and get going until the summer, official summer. It's coming very soon. Thank you for allowing. I feel really good that in a sense that what you've been mapping is already released, and then it's on the earth. You're welcome. Well, thank you so much. I think the connection is a little slow here. And happy full moon. Hope you are having a wonderful night. And let us start this cycle to releasing or no longer serving. And stay on track. Yeah, little. Yeah, that's what I noted that. Well, one thing happens and one thing go, Moody. So I like to connect our energy, including the previewer. Thank you for leaving the heart and retweet, sharing, and let us connect our energy as one energy under one big fat full moon by consciously breathe in and rejuvenate our beingness. And just notice where you are at this moment. And let's do that 3 times. And then the second, in taking all the air and let go, all no longer serving everything. And then in taking fresh energy and connect as one energy and support one another for intentional creation and healing for the next cycle. So just let us take a moment and to connect each part of you, what you are thinking right now, what you're feeling, how's your body, which part of your body is getting your attention. My shoulder is getting. And let's take a deep breath from the nose. 1 now, 2, 3, and let out slowly. So now, in taking the fresh air into your body and release or no longer serving with the exhaling from the mouth, slowly counting 1 now, 2, 3, and let out. The last one, to connect as one energy under this full moon eclipse. And we are co-creating with the universe your chosen intention. So in taking the fresh air from the nose and to connect one to support. Ready? Let's go. Thank you for connecting. Happy full moon, everybody. You have a wonderful night and day, and I see you when I see you. Thank you again for sharing the heart deep tweet. I truly appreciate that. 2 of you, thank you, Mel and Caroline. You have a wonderful evening and night, and I see you when I see you. Bye. Happy full moon.